Yo, Tuesday 5 p.m. What is up? My name is Bobby. Welcome to yoga. Today's class is going to be arm heavy. So you have crow pose, pennant press, side crow, handstand, side planks, all the arms. It's gonna be a very arm heavy class. So sorry in advance. I do want to touch up on one quick thing before we go over, because we are gonna start every round like this. So I just want you to be aware of what is gonna happen. It starts by jumping between the hands, but jumping onto the knees. So of course, if jumping is not in the key or in the cards, or we have sensitive knees, you might just take a knee forward, and have it sit on the knees. Otherwise, it's high in the toes, bend the knees, and just hop them between the hands. Doesn't have to be super big. From here, we take it straight to a pennant press, as in elbows stay bent. Deep inhale breath, you bend the elbows, and then exhale, you'll straighten the arms, and then just really try to bring the knees to collarbones. Round one, both feet will stay on the floor. Round one foot will try to lift, and round two, both feet might lift, or round three, both feet might lift. Regardless of the choice that you're taking, we will find a forward fold. We'll fold here. Hands are going to move back where they are as we handstand it forward. So just know that after the pennant press, we are going to stand up, and it's okay if you're not towards the back, because we're going to handstand our way to the top of the mat. Of course, you don't have to handstand. You might just be hopping. First round will be relatively quick, as in not a lot of holds, and then we'll hold things as it progresses. With that being said, you should be on Patreon beta. I don't know. I do this every time, and I really don't think you can even see anything on my phone, especially this phone. I dropped it, and it's cracked CC layer. So it's just like I've cracked 2 phone screens in the past 2 weeks. How my 2020 is going. Child's pose. We'll get started. But really, like, I've shattered, not even cracked, shattered 2 phones in the past 2 weeks. So waiting for my new one. That'll be fun. All right. So child's pose. We're on Patreon beta. You can start that in 3, 2, and 1. Cool. So let's get going. Find that child's pose at the back of the mat. Big toes touch, knees widen. And you reach the arms forward, rest of the forehead on or towards the mat. A little bit of a slower warm-up. We'll be here for a little bit of time. So you might stay here with normal palms on the floor. Or if you want to get the shoulder opening right away, you can meet the palms together. And then bend the elbows, take the thumbs towards the base of the neck. Wherever you are, start to close the eyes. And seal the lips and try to breathe in and out through the nose. Long, extended breaths. So a little bit longer than you typically would breathe normal day to day. So just trying to elongate the breaths, like I've said 3 times already. And so as you start to draw out these breaths, can you allow the inhales to fill up your lungs? And maybe the exhales, allow the ribs to fall a little closer to the floor. You might even crawl the elbows a little bit further forward as you gain depth here. And allow this attention inwards to pull your attention away from anything outside this room, anything you did before this class, or anything you have after. If you'd like to take this time, set an intention for your class, do so now. Something to motivate you. It could be something as simple as I just want to do the best that I can, or something a little bit more personal to your practice. Maybe it's land your first crow pose today. Maybe it's land your first 8 crow poses. I don't think there's 8, but there might be. Who knows? With your intention in mind, you can extend the arms forward if they're still bent. Shift forward to the hands and knees, tabletop. And then right away, we start to cat and cow on our own. So, of course, every inhale breath, chest rises, tailbone rises, gaze can lift. Every exhale, press the floor, arch the spine, and belly draws in. And, of course, go through these in your own time, in your own way. And taking this time to keep that attention pulling inwards, mainly to how the body is feeling. Notice if a shoulder's tired or wrist is tired. See if you can learn about your injuries, as much as that means. So if your wrist hurts, maybe it's a specific side of the wrist. Maybe if you press your thumb in more, it hurts less. Or if you press the thumb in there, it hurts more. Just because we're hurt doesn't mean we can't learn more about them just by looking inwards. When you're ready, down dog, tuck the toes, lift the hips to the sky. And take some time, shake it out, walk it out. Anything that feels good, nothing that doesn't. And of course, you might pedal out the arms as well, see how the shoulders are doing. We'll spend lots of time working in our shoulders today. But of course, you're always an option to skip or modify anything that you need to do throughout this class. Good. Finding stillness in your down dog here. Settle somewhere in the middle.
Maybe bend the knees a little as you try to melt the chest deeper to the floor. Ragdoll, walk the hands back to the feet. Once you arrive, find that bend in the knees if you lost it. And grab the opposite elbows, allow the upper body to drape over your legs. Maybe find that movement there. You might even nod the head no, shake the head yes, see how the neck feels. Release the hands down. Deep bend the knees, roll up the spine, piece by piece, head, neck, last thing that comes up. Once you rise, some big shoulders backwards. And some forwards. And take the arms up to the sky, inhale breath, gaze can follow. And then forward fold, exhale, take it all the way down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten the back. High plank, plant the hands, walk them all the way forward. And then lower to the belly as slow or as quick as you'd like to go. Once down, flatten the toes. We'll tent the fingertips off the mat this time. So fingers go tented, elbows go high. On the inhale breath, lift the cobra of your height, high or low. And then exhale breath, just release it down. We'll do 5 of these total. So that was 1. We go inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Last one, inhale breath. You'll stay here really as long as you'd like to stay. Whenever you're ready, it's child's pose. You can lower the ribs, slide hands next to rib cage, and then press it all the way back. Your next inhale breath, tabletop. Your own exhale, down dog, tuck the toes, lift the hips up to sky. On the inhale breath, rise high to the toes, look between your hands. Exhale, bend the knees, step or walk forward, forward fold. Your choice with the feet, whatever stance they need. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten out that spine. Exhale, fold, release it down. Inhale, rise, flat back, arms reach all the way overhead. And then forward fold, take it back to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, find length through spine. Vinyasa. Plant the hands, step or hop. High to low plank your exhale breath. Your own inhale will take you upward facing dog, chest high, toes flat. Your own exhale to down dog, tuck the toes, lift the hips back up. We'll do that one more time. On the inhale breath, rise high to the toes, look forward. And then exhale, bend the knees, step or hop forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten spine. Exhale, fold, bring it down. Inhale, rise, flat back, arms reach up to the sky. And then forward fold, bring it back to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. And vinyasa. Plant the hands, step or hop, high to low plank, or any other route into down dog. One more. On the inhale breath, high in the toes, look forward. And then exhale, bend the knees, step or hop forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, fold, release. Inhale, rise, flat back, arms up last time. And then forward fold, take it to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Vinyasa, plant the hands, step, hop, your choice, your route. I'll meet you down dog. And then once you do find that down dog right away, we'll take the right leg up to sky, inhale breath. And then lizard lunge, exhale, step outside the hand. And stay steady, move around. Anything that feels good, nothing that does not. Good, stay as you are, or add the twist, lift the right arm up to sky. Gaze can follow, it doesn't have to. And drop the hand inside the leg. Reach chest forward, your inhale breath. Hips back, straighten that leg, exhale. And as you do for the right hip, move back as far as it can go. An active squat. Left foot steps forward, bend the knees, thighs about parallel or so, arms go forward. When you're ready, hands heart, we stand, exhale. Good, arms high, inhale, breath. Bend the knees, hands go forward. And plant hands, step your left foot, right foot back, high plank. Stay or take a full push-up as low as you can. And then we'll drop the knees and shift back the forearms. And slide to your upward facing dog, inhale, breath. When you're ready, down dog, tuck the toes, lift the hips up. For the down dog and the inhale breath, your left leg goes to sky. And then lizard lunge, exhale, step outside that hand. And stay steady, move around, whatever you did that first time. And stay or twist, left arm lifts overhead. Gaze can follow, but it does not have to. And drop inside the leg. And chest forward, inhale. And hips back, exhale. And again, that left hip moves back, 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 back as you do. Active squat. Your right foot steps forward. And bend the knees, lift the chest, arms forward when ready. Hands heart to stand. And take arms up, inhale, breath. Bend knees, hands go forward. And plant hands, step the right foot, then left foot back, high plank. And stay there or that full push-up as low as you can. And then it's knees. And shift back the forearms. Slide to upward facing dog, your inhale, breath. When you're ready, down dog, tuck the toes, lift the hips to sky. And finding our way straight to active squat. On the inhale breath, high on the toes, look forward. And then bend the knees, hop the feet outside hands. You'll bend the knees, lift right away. Hands heart to stand. Good, arms high, inhale, breath. Bend the knees, hands go forward. And plant hand, step or hop vinyasa. Your route into down dog. Round one. Cool, so as I mentioned before, each round will start with a hop to a seated position on our knees at the top of the mat. If you want to step there, that works as well, but I'll meet you there. From here on the inhale breath, rise high to the toes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, hop them between the hands. Have a seat. Good, so your fingertips should line about in line with the knees or so. Hands might be even turned slightly outwards. For the pennant press, both feet will stay down. It's a deep inhale breath, we bend the elbows. Exhale, straighten the arms, think cat pose, and then bring the knees as close to collarbones as you can for 5. Straight arms for 4. For 3, 2, forward fold, land the feet, and then just grab behind the legs and pull as close as you can. So a standing forward fold, you're just trying to get the chest and the face to those legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten the spine. Reach the hands forward towards the front of the mat. You will kick the right leg up, and then 3 handstand hop attempts. Nothing crazy, just 3 hops to get that left foot in between the hands. And then stork pose, your right leg comes up. So left foot stays down, right leg up, stork pose. And from the stork, stay or straighten that right leg, holding for 5. And squeeze the hamstring for 4. For 3. And 2, it's a half step back, right foot steps back about 3 feet or so about halfway the distance. From here on the inhale breath, can you open the arms out wide? And then exhale, we twist left hand reaches back, right hand forward. So setting up a twisted triangle that's coming around 2 and 3. For here, we just twist. Maybe gaze to that left hand. Maybe you try to close the left eye. Look at the thumb with your right eye for 5. Hold on, both heels are on the floor for 4. And 3. And 2, a shallow star. You'll open to the right, heels come in. So more of an active squat. Because in fact, bend the knees, active squat. We sit low. So I don't want star pose super wide. I want an active squat, and I want you to kind of find some movement here. So shift side to side. If that causes the heels to lift, okay, as long as this feels okay in the knees. So it doesn't have to be anything specific here, just something to get a little bit into the hips and a more active version or moving in the squat.
Good. From here, it's just a toe stand. We're going to plant the hands, hop the feet together, and then balance on the toes. You can walk the hands back next to the hips if you want to. Eventually, the hands are going to come heart center. So again, this first round is breaking this up of what we're the idea of what we're going for. Second round, third round, we'll start to add in the arm balances. So from here, I want you to plant the hands to the top of the mat as if you would take a chaturanga. You're going to hop to a low plank. So the feet jump to the back of the mat, low plank, elbows bent. From there, high plank, press it up, drop the knees, shift back, drop the forearms, and then hands can stay there or come together. It's dolphin pose. Just tuck the toes, lift the hips. Walk the feet in as much as you can. 10, 9, 8. Press the shoulders away from the floor. 7, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop the knees to the floor. Toes go flat. You'll have a seat, interlace behind the back, right thumb on top. And then chase the floor, lift the chest. Gaze can lift, gaze can go back. I just can't do it and talk at the same time. Good. On the inhale breath, come to stand on the knees, arms go up to the sky. We'll step the right foot forward, and then a forward fold, drop the hands, step both feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten spine. Exhale, fold, bring it down. Inhale, rise, flat back, arms overhead. Forward fold, exhale to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Vinyasa, plant the hands, step up, your choice, your route. Always option to skip. For the down dog again, we will find our way into that seated position on the knees. On the inhale breath, high in the toes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, hop them between the hands, have a seat. Again, fingertips about in line with the knees. When you're ready, deep inhale breath, bend the elbows. And then exhale, straighten the arms, think cat pose, knees to collarbones. 5, but the hips stay low, hold it for 4. And for 3. And 2, forward fold, drop the feet, grab the legs, pull the face to the legs. 5. And 4. And for 3. And 2, inhale, halfway lift. Hands reach forward, they'll plant. Your left leg will go up to the sky. 3, just quick little hops to get that right foot between the hands. And then stork pose, your left leg comes up. And stork pose from there, you'll stay or straighten that left leg, hold it for 5. And for 4. And 3. And 2, half step back, 3 feet or so. The arms open wide, your inhale breath. And then we twist to the right, exhale, maybe gaze that right hand, maybe close the right eye, look at the thumb with your left, hold it for 5. 4. And 3. And 2, open to the left, so arms go up, heels come in. Then active squat, bend the knees, sit it low. And sway side to side, forward, back, any kind of movement you want to do to play into these hips. Good. When you're ready, hands to floor, hop the feet together, and then toe stand. You'll stand on those toes. Hands come heart center. You try to find the back against a wall. Good. We take to the front, so hands plant at the front of the mat. You hop the feet back, low plank. Whoa. High plank, press up. And drop the knees, shift back the forearms. Reset them under the shoulders if you need to. When you're ready, the knees lift. It's dolphin pose. Walk feet in as much as you can. And stay active in the shoulders. You really work for this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Knees drop. You'll have a seat, interlace behind the back, left thumb on top. Once you've got it, chase the floor, lift the chest. Gaze can lift as well if you would like. When you're ready, inhale, rise to stand on knees, arms go overhead. Your left foot will step forward. You drop the hands, forward fold, step it to the top. Once you arrive, inhale, halfway lift, find length through the spine. Exhale, fold, release. Good. Inhale, rise, flat back, arms overhead. And forward fold, exhale, take it down. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Vinyasa, plant the hands, let me do down dog. Round 2. The same thing adding on, we add in arm balances.
They might be 1 second arm balances. That still works, but we're going to try. When you're ready, finding our way to a seat on the knees. Only inhale, breath high on the toes, look forward. Bend the knees and hop them between the hands. Cool, pen and press. Both feet will stay down or your right foot will try to lift. Everything else is the same. So fingertips in line with knees. Deep inhale, breath, bend elbows. Exhale, straighten arms. Lift the knees, maybe right foot lifts as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, forward fold, land the feet. Grab the legs and pull to them. 4, 3, 2, inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, your right leg lifts up, standing splits or handstand, your choice. You're there for 5. Your left foot will land in between the hands in 4, in 3, and 2, left foot drops at stork pose, that right leg comes up. Good, you'll stay here, or as you straighten the leg, can you open out the arms, press the walls away for 5, and flex the palms, press them out for 4, 3, 2, arms go forward as you step the right foot back, and then left arm opens the twist, hold here. To stay or twisted triangle, right hand goes to shin, ankle, or floor as you take it lower. So you're either staying in that elevated twist or hinging at the hips, keeping the flat back. We're here for 5. Wherever you are for 4. For 3. 2, shallow star, we'll call it. So open to the right, a shorter stance than usual, and then bend the knees, active squat. Sit low and sway it out. Stay the active squat or crow pose. We plant the hands, knees come in towards the triceps. When you lift the feet, they come together. Hold it for 5. Your choice for 4. And for 3, 2, land the feet together. Sit on the tucked toes. It's toe stand. Lift the heart. Hands come heart center. This time we add the twist. It's right elbow to the left thigh. So you're twisting towards the front of your mat per twist on toes. So this one is a quick side crow. We'll plant the hands, shift onto the triceps as much as you can, and then from there you might just hop the feet back or find a little bit of lift, low plank to high plank, to drop the knees, drop the forearms, lift the knees, dolphin pose, walk it in. If you want more, you might send that right leg up to the sky, hold it for 5, 9, for 8, for 7, press away from floor 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, drop the feet, drop the knees, stand on the knees, arms go up, and then we step the right foot forward. Try to shin balance it, actually. So real fat right knee to the sky. Step it forward if you need to, but try to find a moment of hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, land the right foot. Left toes tuck, left heel lifts. It's left knee lifts. It's airplane wings, pyramid stance. So back heel can find the floor or lifted, but you want torso about parallel to straight legs, but the front knee is not locked. From here, stork pose, lift left knee up to the sky, and then funky chair, flex the ankle over the knee, and bend the knee, sit low. And keep the ankle flexed. Move the hips back for 5. Hold this for 4, 3, 2, stork to warrior 3, left leg comes up, and then warrior 3, send the leg back. Arms can do whatever. I'm taking airplane. You do what feels best. 5. Good. Squeeze the belly, make it stronger for 4, 3, 2, warrior 1. You'll bend the knee, land the back heel, so maybe a shorter stance. Take arms up to sky, inhale, breath, and then interlace behind the back. Take the right thumb on top. And chase forward, lift chest again, inhale, and then humble warrior, take it down. Right shoulder to knee or inside the knee. Hands can always stay on low back if this is too much. But as you do this, can you squeeze the right hip towards the center of line of your mat? 5, 4, 3, 2, listen close, release, slow hands to low back. Your left hand will plant to the floor. For horizon lunge, all 10 toes are going to turn to the right. You might need to adjust the stance as you drop this left hip to the floor. So it's like a side plank with a weird right leg. You might need to adjust things and reach that right arm back. We want a line of stretch from your left armpit towards the hip-ish. From here, stay strong in that left arm. Lift the hips up, side plank. This right foot will step back. Any side plank you can modify or make it harder, or stay in the horizon lunge if you want. 5. For 4, 3, 2. For falling star, your right hand drops. Can you touch right knee, right elbow first, and take it to left elbow, then kick it out. And back heel spins down. That left arm reaches overhead. Hold it for 5. Hold it for 4, 3, 2. Drop left hand. Can you take right knee, right elbow, touch it again, and then 3 leg down dog, inhale breath. Bend the knee, open the hips, stay, or your wild thing. You land that foot left side of the mat. Lift the hips up to the sky as high as you can. Wherever you are, we're here for 5. Hold it for 4, 3, 2. 3 leg down dog. Right leg comes back up. Inhale breath. To runner's lunge, knee to nose, step it through. And 10 hands, look forward. Inhale. Hips back, straighten. Exhale. Good. To forward fold, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, fold, release. Good. Inhale, rise, flat back, arms overhead. And then forward fold, we take it back to the floor. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. And crow pose or vinyasa, you get to choose. We did a crow. If you want another, it's there. If not, don't do it. We're back in the down dog in 5. Down dog in 4, 3, 2. Finding our way into that seated position on the knees. Inhale, breath, high on the toes, look forward. Bend the knees, hop up between the hands. Pennant press. When you're ready, deep inhale, breath, bend the elbows right away. And then exhale, straighten the arms. Maybe that left foot lifts this time. 5, 4, 3, 2. Land the feet, forward fold. Grab straight legs, pull to them. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands plant forward. Your left leg will go up, standing splits variation or handstand if you've got it. We find the right foot on the floor in 5. Your right foot down in 4. In 3. 2. Right foot drops to stork pose, left leg up. As you straighten the leg, can you open the arms, press the walls away, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Arms forward as that left foot steps back. And then you open to the right, a vertical twist variation. Stay here, twist a triangle, hinge at the hips. Do not round the spine, back stays flat. You just hinge. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Shallow star, you'll open to left, shorter stance. And then active squat. Bend the knees, sit low, sway it out. Stay your active squat sway or crow pose. Hands to floor, knees to triceps. When the feet lift, they come together for 5, 4, 3, 2. Land the feet together. Toe stand, have a seat. Lift the chest, lean the back against a wall, and then bring those hands heart center. When you're ready, we twist to the left. Your left elbow goes to twist to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. So left elbow to the right thigh, you look at the front of the mat. And again, this one is that quick crow pose. So just quick to get that transition down. So we'd plant the hands forward, shift into the hands, and then shoot the legs back, low plank. High plank press up. Drop the knees, drop the forearms, reset them if you need to. When you're ready, dolphin pose, lift the knees, walk it in. And maybe you add on, lift that left leg up to the sky, your choice. 10, 9, 8, 7, lift the shoulders away from the floor. 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, drop the feet. And drop the knees, you'll stand on the knees, arms go up. And then your left leg's gonna come forward for shin balance. So you press into that right shin, bring the left knee into the chest, try to hover that foot for 5. Arms do whatever you'd like for 4. And for 3, 2, land the foot. You'll tuck the toes, lift the knee, then straighten both legs, airplane wings. And the front knee might be a little bit bent here if that's okay. 5. And belly pulls in for 4. And for 3, 2, stork pose, right leg up. And then funky chair, flex the right ankle over left knee.
Bend the knee, sit low. And really go for your depth in that left leg. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2. It's stork to warrior 3, so right leg flies up. And then right leg flies back. Any arms you get to choose. 5. Take the inside of the right thigh, roll it up to the sky. 4. And 3. And 2, warrior 1. You'll land them back heel. Front knee stays bent, arms high, inhale, breath. And then interlace behind the back, your left thumb is on top. And chase the Lord, lift chest, inhale. Exhale, take it down, humble warrior. So again, that left shoulder goes to the knee or inside the knee. But the lower the head, the stronger the legs. 5, 4, 3, and 2. Listen close. Hands to low back. Your right hand to the floor next to left foot. Horizon lunge. All 10 toes turn to the right. You might need to adjust. And then you drop that right hip down. Reach the back. And try not to sink too much in this right arm. Your right elbow should not be hyperextended. Check that out. Good. When you're ready, activate the belly. Imagine wearing a corset as you lift the hips. And then side plank this left foot, steps back to meet it or hovers. You get to choose. 5. And for 4, 3, 2. Drop the left hand. Can you take left knee, left elbow, touch it, and take it to the right. Falling star, kick it out. And back heel spins down. Right arm reaches long. 5, 4, 3, and 2. Right hand drops. It's left knee, left elbow, touch it again. And then 3, leg down dog, take it up. Bend the knee, open the hips, stay or wild thing. Flip it out. Your backline of choice. For 5, 4, 3, and 2. 3, leg down dog, left leg lifts. Into the runner's lunge, knee to nose, step it through. Intent the hands look forward, inhale. Hips back, exhale. And forward fold, step it forward. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, flat back, arms up. To forward fold, take it down. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. And plant hands, vinyasa. Crow if you absolutely need it. But we're running out of time. We're in down dog in 5. In 4, 3, 2. Last thing, same thing, adding on. Finding a way to that seated position on the knees. Round 3. Inhale high on the toes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, hop them between the hands. Cool. Both feet stay down. Right foot lifts or both feet lift. When you're ready, deep inhale, breath, bend the elbows. Exhale, straighten the arms, lift what you can. 5, 4, 3, 2. Land the feet, grab the legs, fold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant hands forward. Your right leg will go up to the sky, standing splits, or work for that handstand. We find a stork pose, right leg in the sky in 5, 4, 3, 2. Right leg lifts up, stork pose, right knee up. As you straighten the leg, can you open out the arms, press it wide. 5, and straighten bottom leg. 4, and 3, 2. Arms forward as that right foot steps back, and then open twist to the left. To stay or hinge at the hips, twisted triangle. You get to choose. I fell. You will not. Hold it for 5, 4, and 3, and 2. Shallow star. Open right, heels come in, and then bend the knees. Sit it low. Good. Stay here. Crow pose or crane is your challenge. Crane is crow pose with straight arms. So I plant the hands, maybe bring the feet in low. Instead of starting with knees, elbows bent, I'll straighten the arms. Bring the knees as close to my armpits as I can. I might bend a little bit to keep them there. And then I try to lift for 5. I hate crane, so I'm going to go bend elbows, so I think it's horrible for 4. 3, 2. Land the feet, toast in. We're going quick because, again, we are running out of time. Toast in. Hands come heart center. Prayer twist to the left now. Right elbow, left thigh. Stay here or side crow. You'll plant the hands to the top of the mat. Get on top of the elbows. So you got to shift forward on top of them
Then lift the feet. We jump it back, low plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, hop, low plank. Oh, high plank, breath up. Knees, forearms, reset if you need to. When you're ready, dolphin pose, lift the hips. Maybe right foot lifts, maybe forearm stand. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop feet, drop knees. You'll rise to stand on knees, arms go high. Right knee will come up, shin balance. Maybe you straighten the leg this time. 5, 4, 3, 2. Land the foot. Lift the back knees. You airplane wing, straighten both legs. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Stork pose, left knee up to the funky chair, ankle over knee, bend the knee, sit low. If you want flying pigeon, it is calling your name. Now is your time. If not, can you try to sit the hips low or 5? For 4. And if you are going flying pigeon, take your time with this. Join us when you're ready. It doesn't have to be on my cue. If you're over it, we go stork pose, knee comes up. To warrior 3, maybe C grip. So interlace behind the back, right thumb on top if you've got it. So warrior 3, C grip. If not, meet us there when you're ready, flying pigeon. 5, 4, 3, 2. Warrior 1, land the back heel, lift the chest, inhale breath, keep the grip. And then humble warrior, take it down. Maybe the top of the head goes closer to the floor. If it does, do not let it touch. Lift it 1 inch higher. 5, for 4, 3, 2. Hands to low back. Your left hand will plant at the top of the mat. All 10 toes turn right. Horizon lunge. Drop the hips. Right arm reaches the back and against up out the stretch. Sinking but not sinking. That didn't make sense, but it's fine. Side plank when you're ready. Lift the hips. Engage the corset. Maybe that right knee goes all the way up to the sky. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop the right hand. Right knee, right elbow. Pause. Can you tent the left fingertips? Maybe hover that left hand forward. 5, 4, 3, 2. Falling star. Kick it left. It might hover. 5, for 4, for 3, 2. Left 3 leg down dog. Right leg up. And then bend the knee, open the hips, stay, or your wild thing. Land the foot. Lift the hips. For 5, for 4, 3, 2. It's different from the side. Can you find side plank? So from the wild thing, you'd stack the shoulders. Zip that corset in to lift the right leg up. And then how slow can you step the right foot forward to the top of the mat? The right arm stays high if you can. When you're ready, that right arm reaches back. It finishes the circle, stork pose, left knee comes up. And then stay or finish that straight leg, any arms. 5, 4, 3, 2. Heels, toes touch. Hands, heart. When you're ready, inhale, arms go up. Forward, fold, exhale down. Hiccups. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Good. Plant the hands, vinyasa. Your choice. Just like that. There's only one more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Finding our way onto the knees on the inhale, breath high, and the toes look forward. Bend the knees, hop them between the hands. Last pennant press. Both feet stay down. Your left foot will lift, or both feet try to lift. Just lift what you can, but keep cat pose in the shoulders. Keep those knees close to shoulders. Knees close to collarbones. When you're ready, deep inhale breath, bend elbows. And then exhale breath, straighten your arms, lift what you can. 5, 4, 3, 2. Land the feet. Forward fold. Hold those legs. Fold. 5, for 4, for 3, 2. Plant the hands. Your left leg goes up, standing splits or handstand attempts. Your right foot will land in 5. Right foot lands in 4. In 3, 2. Right foot down. It's stork pose. Your left knee comes up.
As you straighten the legs, can you open out the arms, press the balls away? 5, 4, 3, 2. Arms forward, that left foot steps back. Open arm twists to the right. Stay there or hinge at the hips, twist the triangle. You choose stay or hinge. Twist is the same. You're there for 5, 4, 3, and 2. Shallow star, open left, heels come in. And then bend the knees, sit it low, active squat. Stay active squat, or when you're ready, hands to floor, crow pose. Crane if you want it, but like whatever you want. 5, 4, 3, 2. Land the toes, toes stand, feet come together. You lift the hands, come heart center. Oh, you tired yet? I'm tired. We're almost done. When you're ready, twist to the right, left elbow to the right thigh. Stay here or side crow. Again, plant the hands, knees go forward. You might have to shift forward on top of the elbows. In fact, you do need to do that. If you've got the side crow, it's for 5. And I encourage that right hip not on the right elbow. 4, 3, 2. Hop it back, low plank. Head plank, pull up. Drop the knees. Drop the forearms. Readjust elbows as you need to. Dolphin pose, lift the hips. Walk the feet in. Maybe left foot lifts. Maybe forearm balance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Land the feet. Align the knees. Lift the chest, arms up, stand on knees. Your left knee comes up, shin balance. Maybe left leg straightens, go for that challenge. 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop the foot. Back toes tuck, knee lifts, you'll straighten both legs, airplane. 5, 4, 3, and 2. Stork pose, right knee up. And then funky chair, right ankle over left knee. Bend that bottom knee. Sit it low. Your flying pigeon if you're taking it. If not, sit lower. You guessed it. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Take your time. It's stork pose to warrior 3. Maybe that C grip as the leg flies back. You find an interlace behind the back. Your left thumb is on top. And of course, that challenge, that grip goes to the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2. Warrior 1. Land the back heel. Lift the chest. Inhale, breath. And then elbow warrior. Take it down. And again, if the head finds the floor, you lift it up. Stay active in the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands to low back. Your right hand plants towards the front. All 10 toes turn to the left. Horizon lunge. So you do that to drop the right hips. It's like a really weird lizard lunge kind of. And to readjust anything that you need to. I kind of always have to move my right hand forward just to be better here. When you're ready at side plank, lift the hips, stay active in the arm. Left foot steps back. It might lift, it might hover. 5, 4, 3, 2. Can you drop left hand, left knee, left elbow? Try to stick it. Maybe right fingertips 10. Maybe that right hand lifts forward. 5, 4, 3, and 2. Falling star. It might hover or not or whatever. 5, 4, 3, and 2. 3 leg down dog, left leg up. And then bend the knee, open the hip. Wilding it out. And squeeze the butt. 5, 4, 3, 2. Find your side plank. Stack shoulders. Lift left knee up if you can. Slow this down. Can you keep the arms and just step that left foot forward? When it's there, left arm reaches up. It goes back. You finish it, stork pose. Right knee comes up and forward. Stay or finish that straight leg. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, and 2. Heels, toes touch. Hands, heart. Beautiful. Inhale, arms go up to sky.
Forward fold, exhale, take it down. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. And plant the hands. Last vinyasa. We made it. Done. Cool. So we are about to hit the half pigeon. Although if you're listening with me on Spotify, we will need to skip. This song is almost over. You need to skip the song that's next. Although this song has a minute left, so you'll probably want to skip that as well. When you're ready, go straight to Better Off Without You. So it's Not the Business, which is the next song. We go to Better Off. I'm going off in 1 and 3, 2, 1. Cool. Once you do find your music or keep it going, if you want it, half pigeon is our destination. I told you it was going to be a lot of arms. Truthfully, it wasn't as much arms as I thought it was going to be. Well, it's a lot of arms, but I thought there would be more for some reason. I mean, it was a lot, but could do more. Next time, I'm just going to throw a push-up in between every pose. So half pigeon, if you're not already there, you should be making your way there. So yeah, this flow, we did a lot of arm balances. And especially if you are in the newer phases to arm balancing, you might have just got your first crow pose. You might have just got it for the first time. If you're struggling, send me a message. I'd love to chat with you about it and help you get there. If you can send me a video or want to send me a video, even better, because then I can actually see you do it. But especially if you are on my Patreon, feel free to reach out if you do have questions. If I don't like to go super into detail in a lot of poses, if you haven't noticed, but I have that ability to. So if something is not making sense, just feel free to reach out. And just know a 1 second crow pose in my class does count. I think it counts in general. But if your feet lifted off the floor for more of a second, if you found a moment of levity or just kind of balance, it still counts. And how we improve our arm balances is just kind of increasing that. So it starts at the 1 second. No one starts holding a crow pose for 30 seconds. I don't know if I could probably do that. I just don't want to. So no one starts at the 30-second crow pose. It starts with the 1 second, and then you go to the 2 second, and then it goes in time and time and time. And just that action repeating it is what builds you the strength to be there. We have the strength to be there. A lot of it, especially the first time, is learning where to shift everything and where the balance is playing in the hands. But once you get it, then it's about building strength, and then it's about finding it. But sometimes it's a little hard to find it, and that means it's okay to ask for help. We should switch sides. I went on a tangent, as one does on cooldown. So if you want to hit that variation, feel free, or just switch off the legs whenever you're ready. We'll hit that half pigeon second side. Also, if you are doing an expert at crow pose, you think you're an expert, and you're looking for more challenges, and you're like, I just feel like I'm plateauing in my practice, which is definitely a thing. Like yoga plateau is a thing. I'm a strong believer in it. I think I coined the term yoga plateau, probably not, but I refer to it as that. And part of it has to do with the classes you're taking. But it is very common once you learn how to do these arm balances that we kind of not fizzle out, but there's just nowhere to go. We don't know how to make it harder. We don't know how to make a class harder. And then a lot of that comes with just knowing your own practice and pushing yourself in ways that your teacher does not tell you. Floating is a big one. And Michael Stifler, if you're watching this, I know I said I would add floating, and I just haven't because it's so hard to teach. Floating is like the hardest thing ever, because you can floating. You can give just magic pieces of wisdom, but like floating is like something you know how to do or you don't, and it takes I can tell you how to do it, but my opinion is you have to know how to do it. Like obviously you'll learn how to, but it's harder for me to tell you in ways that you feel in your body. It's such a personal process, at least for me. So what I say and what helped me doesn't necessarily work for everyone. Like I know I learned floating a different way because my teacher told me to do it one way, and I was like, this fucking sucks, and I don't like to do it, so I did it a different way. Not recommended. But if you're ever working on floating, if you have questions about it, let me know. I will post a floating class at some point. Yeah, I'll do that. I was going to say this week, but no promises.
We're gonna take this to a wide-legged fold next. You can stay here. Just come back to the hands, tuck your back toe, lift the knee, and then slide your left leg out towards the right or whatever leg out to the side, just so you can sit with wide legs. You can turn to a specific side, specific direction that you need to. Just make sure the legs are nice and long. My shorts are good, long enough in the crotch. Sorry about it if you're looking at it. But like, you're welcome. Hands come behind the hip. Lift the chest is option one, or take the hands forward and crawl it forward is option two. If you've taken my hyperextending class, I've talked a little bit about the line I feel on the inside of my knees. Extremely crucial here. You're not supposed to stretch your tendons, which in my opinion feels like a little line on just the inside of my knee. So sometimes I feel it here, sometimes I don't. That depends on either A, how wide my legs are, B, how strong I'm engaging the thighs. If I'm not engaging at all, it tends to go straight towards the knees, or B or C, the direction my feet are facing. So you might move around here, think of almost like that active squat. Just vary some things and see if you can move the stretch out of your knees and away from the knees and towards more of your thigh and maybe even the hip, groin area. I was gonna say that other word I shouldn't say. Cool. So we haven't really done any side body stretching. Option one is to keep the legs like this. I will show you option two. If we're super bendy and you want to just go for this, if you're looking at the camera, you can go for this if you want it. If not, we're going to come up to sit. Bring this right foot onto left inner thigh. Left hand's going to grab your right knee. Right hand comes behind the head. Open the chest, inhale breath, and then lean over towards that foot. And pressing the head into the hand to open the chest and really aiming for just a stretch here. So less about reaching the foot. If you can grab the foot, cool. But I want you to think more about your right rib cage pressing up to the sky and stretching that part of the side. And if, of course, you can reach for that foot, grab it by all means. But if you're reaching for the foot, a lot of times our right shoulder tends to drop down. So if you can open that shoulder to the sky as much as you can. We're here for 5. I know it's been a long one. For 4. And 3. And 2, bring it up and switch sides. So if you're in that wide legs, of course, you just go to the second side. If you're not, you'll straighten the right leg out. Bend your left knee in. Right hand grabs left knee. Left hand behind the head, fingertips about to the base of the spine or skull. Open the chest, and then again, hinge towards that left foot. So again, it's less about reaching for the foot. Of course, we're going to grab it eventually, but more about pressing your left rib cage away from the foot. That's what's really going to create space in the right side and the left side, because when we reach for the foot, a lot of times we crunch or crunch that right side. So as much as we do reach towards the right, we want to find length there. So really trying to move that right rib cage and left rib cage away from your foot. 5. 4. 3. 2, strong, inhale, bring it up. Good, bring legs together if they're apart, so hands all the way together. Face forward, all 10 toes face forward, all 5 fingers plant behind you, all 10 fingers point forward as well. So you're gonna take an upward facing tabletop, but we won't. Lift the hips just a little bit, and then sit as close to the feet as you can. From there, squeeze the shoulders, broaden the collarbones, and then lift the heart up to the sky. Head can go back as well if you'd like. I just can't do it and talk at the same time. And if you do want more here, it's a soft bend on the knees, or knees already bent. A soft bend on the elbows, but nothing crazy. We're here for 5. I feel like I've been talking like really quickly for. Not for the whole class. So 3. And for 2. Yeah, so really send the hips back a little bit. Reach the arms forward and then just slowly roll down to lie on your back. Now, my back has been kind of bothering me, which is why there's no back bends in this class besides Wild Thing. If you want to go for that bridge pose, wheel pose, now is your time to take it. If not, we're just going to go to the happy babies. You'll bend the knees, reach in between them, grab the ankles or the feet. So if you're going for the bridge or the wheel, you want to hit that final back bend. You're there simply as long as you'd like to be. As many things as you want to do there, many reps, all the things. But if you're in a happy baby, can we again try to stack the feet over the knees? Try to pull the knees to the floor next to the rib cage. And then notice what that did with the tailbone. Did it cause it to rise away? You can try to lengthen your low back and your tailbone down to the floor. Probably impossible to get it all the way down, but we try to get the knees and the tailbone all the way down. And of course, you can sway here. And if you want to revisit that straddle stretch, you might extend one or both legs out to the side, stretch the inner thighs, although we just did that, so maybe not. And if plow pose shoulder stand is in your practice, you want to take it now as your time as well. If not, we'll simply just bring the feet together and then lower it on the floor, form a diamond shape of the legs. Hands go wherever, or the right hand on the belly, left on the heart. Maybe, yeah, English. You might lift the head up, place it back down so the back of the head is flat. You might lift the shoulders up, move them down, place them down. Anything that you need to do to find comfort here. And of course, I will guide you out of Shavasana. I'll encourage you to stay here a little bit. Whenever you're ready, you can send the legs forward straight on the floor. You might also just stay in Supta Baddha Konasana or just go straight to the Shavasana. These last few moments are yours. I will guide you out momentarily. And if you're comfortable where you are, I invite you to stay. Enjoy the time, enjoy your space. But if you're ready to move on, invite some wiggle, some movement, a jiggle, a jive. Anywhere is good, wherever's comfortable. And any movement is up for grabs on the cards, in the cards, whatever the expression is. And as your movements grow and increase, doing anything that you need to do to feel awake. And you've still got some time in class, so no rush here. You might move the head side to side, see how the neck is feeling. One of the things I like to do at the end of class is run my hands through my hair. I do it often through class as well. It de-stresses me. Whenever you're ready, you will find a seated position facing forward. Any seated position works the same as long as you are comfortable. Once you arrive, you might wiggle around on the sit bones, get even between the two. And hands come heart center. Go along the back of the spine, back of the neck. And chin can slightly bow. You pause. Once again, my name is Bobby. Any questions, comments, concerns? Again, do not be afraid to reach out to me, especially if you don't understand what I'm saying, because I do know I mumble quite a bit all the time. It's a curse. With that being said, my name is Bobby. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Beautiful. Have a great day, night, whatever time you're taking this. Do that. Bye.